Hello and welcome to today's video. Now, this is about the race in New Hampshire for the Sprint Cup Series. Now, I know that I always call the video series a race reaction. Really, I should call it a race review, but I'm calling it a race reaction. So, in that instance, with my face, I will now show you my reaction. And that was my reaction to the race. Thanks for watching. Not really. Okay, here we go. So that was technically my reaction. But in this race, Carl Edwards started on the pole with Kevin Harvick starting next to him. Kevin Harvick needed a good finish in order to make up for the mishaps at Chicagoland. We'll cover that later. So early on, Carl Edwards leads the early couple laps. Kevin Harvick then goes by him, proving that he most likely has the best car there, leading the most laps of the race. Now, a few chase drivers did have their own issues during the race. One of the biggest issues was for Kyle Busch when he hit the wall and he lost the points, putting him 12th in the chase grid. 13th. Yeah, 13th. One below 12th where Dale Jr. is. In this race, it also marked the 787th consecutive race start for Jeff Gordon, breaking the record of 788 that he set last weekend, and the record that Ricky Rudd had set from the mid-80s to 2005. So, in this instance now, we know about the race. Who is doing what? So, later on in the race, after Kevin Harvick led a good amount of laps, Danica Patrick had a hit from Ryan Newman, which ended up spinning to the outside wall, spinning back down the track, hitting inside David Reagan, destroying David Reagan's car, sending foam from the absorbing foam inside of the car all over the track, bringing out a red flag. After that, some cars decided to pit, Matt Kenseth and Denny Hamlin. Kevin Harvick, who was going to pit, his crew chief had an issue where he looked at the monitor, which was delayed, trying to get him to pit. He didn't pit. So Kevin Harvick has to save fuel for the race. Greg Biffle and Brad Keselowski are the lead cars. Greg Biffle spins his wheels on the restart and falls back in the restart zone. Now, restarts have been a big topic. Brad Keselowski gets a better start. They then black flag Brad Keselowski, even though he's still in second place at the start. So he stays in second place on the start. When they start like this, Greg Biffle falls back, Brad Keselowski goes. And then he falls back, and Greg Biffle goes back to the lead. It's still black flag Brad Keselowski, giving him a bad finish at the end of the race. Now, from here on, Greg Biffle does fall back as Kevin Harvick drives to the lead. From there, it's up to Matt Kenseth and Denny Hamlin on the new tires to drive towards the front. Kevin Harvick has to save fuel for the whole race to try to win and advance to the next round. With only 2 laps to go, Kevin Harvick runs out of gas and finishes the lap down, giving Matt Kenseth his 5th win of the season and advancing to the second round of the chase along with his teammate Denny Hamlin. What this means is Kevin Harvick needs to have a good finish at Dover for the defending champion to move on to the second round. That's why at the beginning I showed you my reaction. So, overall, it was an interesting race. It didn't end the way that I wanted it to. But you know what? That's how it's gonna go. So I guess that's how it is. Yeah, so Kevin Harvick needs to get a good finish. So does Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch needs to only make up 1 spot to advance. Kevin Harvick needs a pretty good run at Dover. So, right now, the 4 drivers on the bubble, actually on the outside of the bubble, Kyle Busch and Paul Menard each 1 point behind the cutoff line. Kevin Harvick is like 20-something points behind Clint Bowyer's. More points behind after getting his penalty at Chicagoland appeal it on Wednesday. We'll see how that goes. If he's going to move up 25 points, or if he's going to stay down at the bottom of the list. So with that ends the video. I'll just say thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully we see you next week for the review of the Dover race, which should be interesting, to say the least. Thanks for watching.